One of the many ways how an individual with bad intentions can pull people into their web of organized harassment or destiny altering activities is through a spirit transfer. This information is being done so that people can be aware of these things so that they can protect themselves. So, a spirit transfer, also known as spiritual transference, is the passing on of an entity, most likely an evil spirit, from one person to another person, or the passing on of spiritual influence from one person to another. So, there are many ways that this can happen, and one such way is through gossip. Yes, gossip. Okay? So, how narcissistic people or people with bad intentions can use spirit transfer to their advantage, which is most likely used by witches and warlocks, right? They would see somebody and they would give information about the targeted individual to this person. If this person, after receiving this information, right, through gossip, slander, smear campaign, right, and this narcissistic person is giving you this information, you did not do your due diligence and go and research these things. If what you were being told was all truth, if you did not do your due diligence and go and investigate these things, if you did not do your due diligence and go and find out the other side of the story, if you did not do your due diligence, right? And run background checks on all of these things. If you were given 10 pieces of information and you only checked the first piece of information and you didn't check the rest of nine to find out if they were true, then you can also be a victim of spirit transfer. So once you receive this information, you did not do your due diligence, right? You know that a spirit transfer was successful when you realize that the person who received this information starts to talk like the narcissistic individual talks regarding the about the targeted individual, just like the narcissist speaks about the targeted individual. So this person will start to repeat word for word, verbatim, as if it is a duplicated response, a duplicated statement hurled out there the same way the narcissist repeated it, okay? Duplicated verbiage. So you begin to speak just like the narcissist, right? You begin to sound like the narcissist as it pertains to that individual, the targeted person. The individual that was a part of this transfer, whether knowingly or unknowingly, starts to think in regards to the targeted person the same way the narcissistic person thinks about that targeted individual. So that person will start to say, I don't like them. Me not like her, right? Because that's how the narcissist thinks and speaks about that person, right? Or you would know this that the spirit transfer was successful if the person who received the information started to act out and attack the targeted individual the same way the narcissist attacks the targeted individual. So these are signs that you will know, okay, yes, a successful spirit transfer took place because this person acts, thinks, and is attackful and vengeful towards the targeted individual, just like the narcissistic person is and feels and talks about them, and you know how it goes. So these are the signs of the spirit transfer. That's how you know that the entity that was inside of the person with the bad intentions or the narcissist transferred from that narcissist into the other person who now turned into an accomplice to the narcissist, right? So now they will get um hurled into gang stalking activities and organized as harassment activities, thinking that they are doing good, they are defending justice, and they are fighting for some good cause, when really they were just set up as a part of an elaborate organized thing started by an individual with bad intentions to get as much people power to bully, attack, and fight against a targeted individual. Okay, so this way, by the transferring of spirits through gossip, these entities, right, spirit of jealousy, spirit of hate, spirit of whatever spirit that wants to use others, that's how they will gain access, so that they can use these individuals for the purpose of attacking the targeted individual, right? Because these spirits need a vessel to operate in, and that's how the spirit moves around, so that it can enact the ruining of the reputation, so that no one finds the targeted individual as reputable, right? And so on. All of this is destiny altering activities against the targeted individual. And there are other ways how a spirit transfer can take place. Drop more in the comments if you want me to come in back with a part 2 to this. Okay?